Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back. I wanted to make this quick video because I know I told you guys yesterday I was going to give you an updated video on what it's like moving to a whole new state with just you, yourself, and maybe one other person you know. So that's what we're going to do today. But before we get into that, I'm going to give you a little quick update on, the whole journey, shop thing, the fun stuff. Today is day 9, so we're a week and 2 days in, and I wish I could tell you it's going great. The treatment itself is great, but the side effects are starting to seriously drown me. The heat flashes, the nausea, the vomiting, it is a roller coaster. And the mood swings. Bro, the mood swings. I can't make this up, but it's not fun. So we have scheduled to go back to the doctor's on the 27th of this month. So when I go, I'll take you guys with me so we can do an updated video of how the month went with the doctor, and we can see what she's going to do for me. So yes, that is the update for day 9 on this journey. But let's get into this video about moving to a different state. So, if you know me, most of you know back in May of 2020, May 15th actually to be exact, me and my significant other and my lovely bonus child decided we were going to pack things up and move 16 hours away. We headed for Palm Coast, Florida. Now, why? At the time we were working for a restoration company, and we had a lot going on in both of our lives. He had a lot going on in his personal life, of things that were affecting him that had nothing to do with me. And I had personal things in my life that were going on that were affecting me personally that had nothing to do with him. And we both decided that, you know what? Now is the perfect time. With COVID happening, our place of employment decided to close down for a few weeks because of COVID. It was at that time period where if you were a non-essential employer, you were supposed to close. We were not considered an essential employer because even though we were mechanics, and yes, I can work on cars. Okay, yep, get it out. I know. I get it all the time. You're 4'11", 105 pounds soaking wet. How do you do it? Whatever, bite me. I can do it. Anyway, so yes, even though we were mechanics, we were a restoration shop. We did not work on everyday cars. We did not do everyday car things, meaning we did not do everyday tire changes and oil changes and car fix. We worked on people's collector and classic vehicles, restoring them, bringing them back to life, creating dreams for people. We were building cars. We weren't fixing them. So that is not considered essential. So we had to, she had to close down for a few weeks. We took that time to figure out what we wanted to do and decided the best option for us was to pack our things and head to the beach. And that's exactly what we did. And we were excited. I mean, we were doing a car trip, 16 hours, with me, him, his son, and his mom went with us so she could drive the other vehicle, to a whole another state where we had no family. He had family there, yes. His grandparents were there, but that was the only family that we had there. All of our family and friends are from here. He is from Maryland, I am from Pennsylvania, so all of our family and everything that we know is here. But we decided to take a leap of faith and do it. It definitely had its good times, and it definitely had its really bad times. I will tell you then that the job hunt and everything like that, it wasn't hard. You could find a job anywhere. But where we moved, okay, was, I don't want to say like a retirement area, but like it kind of was. It was like older people. There was nobody like really our age. So the work community was really weird. It was more like temp jobs, part-time jobs, not really full-time. And if it was, the pay was not great. I think the highest amount of pay I saw was like $15 an hour. And mind you, I was coming from somewhere where I made way more than that. But nevertheless, we had money saved up to get there. So we took our time to find work because we did not financially need to go straight back to work when we got there. We took our time, and he found some jobs that he was interested in, but nothing that was really like what he wanted to do. But then again, like I said, we were not in a rush. We spent majority of our days going to the beach. Not going to the beach to, like, you know, what most people do when they go to the beach. We're going to lay out and Sunday. No, we went to the beach and eat breakfast, and then we would go home. And we would job hunt or go out for a motorcycle ride. Luke, who was my bonus child, he went to a day camp where he got to make friends and hang out with kids his own age instead of spending, like, all of his time cooped up with the adults. And that's what he did until he went back to school. And then he went to school and Alan went to work. And I'm very funny when it comes to work. So I didn't have a job right away because I was not willing to take a job that did not have good pay, did not have good benefits, and it felt weird to me. Like, I don't know what it is about people, but like, and men in specific, and I know not all men are like this, so I don't want to hear it, but I went to a couple different job interviews, and yes, they were either mechanic jobs or sales jobs, selling cars, or service writer jobs, and most of the demographic is men. But for you to hit on me and make derogatory comments and nasty comments towards me, as either I'm pulling in and you don't know that I'm there for an interview, or as I am in the interview, that will turn me straight off. Like, I will walk out. I did that a few times. Like, have some respect, have some decency. But nevertheless, it's not like that everywhere. So take that for what that is. It is not like that everywhere. But I'm not saying that you won't run into that. So, like I said, I did stay home for a while, and did not work. It did cause some problems because I am very independent and I have to work. I don't like to be taken care of. I don't want to be taken care of. I can pay my own bills. I have my own money. So, that did cause a little bit of problems in the beginning, but we worked through it. So, the job market there was a little weird for us at first, but we finally got the hang of it, and we got decent jobs. I would work from home. I had a job in healthcare where I could work from home, so it was nice. I made decent money working from home. I could take the kid to school. I would pick him up from school. Alan got to go to work in the morning, even though he went to work at like 3 o'clock in the morning. He got home at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it was a give and take. So our life wasn't bad. Our life was not bad. I think it was just the stress of being so far away from our family that started to really take a toll on us. Me being away from my friends and family, Alan being away from, well, his family, except for his grandparents, because his grandparents were there and we saw them a lot. We saw them a lot. We hung out with them a lot. So, we do miss that part of it. We miss being able to just go over there for Sunday dinner. So, fingers crossed, we're hoping to get back there. But, yeah, when you move to a different state by yourself, and you have no family and no friends, it is very hard to adjust to that kind of transition. Putting that kind of stress on yourself, it almost breaks your heart. I left and did not get to say goodbye pretty much to anybody. The only person I did get to say goodbye to was my mom. She helped us pack everything up and put it in the U-Haul and everything. But she was the only person that I actually got to hug and give a kiss and say goodbye to. I did not get to say goodbye to my sister or my stepdad or my best friend or anybody. Alan got to say goodbye to both his parents and his brother. But it's very different. And you have to be in the right kind of headspace. Like I said, when we left for probably all the wrong reasons. So I would not suggest just packing up and moving to another state because you're having problems. You should move to another state because it's genuinely what you want to do. Because you think, you know what, I'm ready to take that next step in my life. I'm ready to move on from this chapter and see what else the world has to offer. That's that chapter that I am at right now in my life. I'm ready to see what the world has to offer. I don't want to be stuck in this place. Mind you, Pennsylvania is boring. Maryland is boring. I know everywhere we go is going to be boring. But, everything, you have to give things a chance. And that's what we did in Florida. We gave it a chance. And we talked about it for months and months. Like, should we go home? Should we go home? And my comment to him was every time was, I would love to go home, but we have to give it the good college try. And I think I said that probably for about five months. We got to give it a good college try. We got to give it a good college try. We got to give it a good college try. And eventually, the college try just wasn't working anymore. I wanted to go home. He wanted to go home. The kid missed his mom because we were so far away that it was hard for him to get down there. Sorry, interruption again. Anyway, so no, she could not get down to see him, but nevertheless, we decided to move back. And worst mistake ever. I will say that. No regrets, because you shouldn't regret anything that you do in life, because at one point it is what you wanted to do. Isn't that right, Alan? Crickets from the peanut gallery, I guess. But, yes. We did move back to Pennsylvania. All because, well, thought it was going to be better here and the grass was greener on the other side. And it's not. There's one thing I can tell you, and you should learn from my experiences, the grass is not always greener on the other side. It's definitely browner and dead. And the same as when you left it. So, if you want to move to another state, go for it. Just don't go back to where you came from. Go anywhere else. If you moved to Florida and you came from Pittsburgh, don't go back to Pittsburgh. Go to Arizona or go to Philly or go somewhere else. Don't go back to where you came from. I think we learned our lesson the hard way, but the right way. Because this time around will definitely be different. So we definitely hope to get back to Florida sooner rather than later, but in time we will tell what the future holds. So that was just my little bit of advice for you guys, that, you know, if you're looking to move, if you want to try something different, absolutely go for it. But don't let your fear of being alone or missing your family scare you into coming back to that comfortable place. Because if you let your fear overpower the things that you want to do in your life, you will never go any further than where you are now. And that's just my motivational speaking for the day. I gotta get back to work before I get in trouble. So I will talk to you guys later. Later!